chocolate. I'm gonna make a controversial statement here and say that if you don't like chocolate, you're a little bit weird. I have a big passion for chocolate. And such is my sweet tooth that knows no bounds that I had to go around London looking for the best chocolate shops that you can get. I feel like that London life allows me to do amazing and fabulous things which are not that great for my waist, such as my previously made ice cream tour and my future hot chocolate tour. This is going to be the chocolate shop tour. I mean, you could do it as a tour, but you could also just go to these places because these are my recommendations for chocolate in London. My first recommendation for you is Charbonnel A. Walker, and you can find this shop in the Royal Arcade. It was founded in 1875 by a Mrs. Walker and a Madame Charbonnel. Madame Charbonnel already had chocolate credits to her name because she worked with Maison Boissier, a chocolate house in Paris. On the glass panes, you'll notice an interesting shield, and this is a royal warrant because the chocolate shop is endorsed by Her Majesty the Queen. Royal warrants are very, very hard to get and can only be given to certain suppliers for the royal family, and they're given by individual family members. So for Charbonnel A. Walker, it's endorsed by Her Majesty the Queen. The chocolates and truffles that you'll find in this shop are absolutely exquisite, as I'm sure you can imagine, and the packaging is also absolutely beautiful and perfect for a present. Some favourite chocolates of the royal family are the rose and the violet, just in case you were interested. I don't particularly like those ones because they're very granny-ish to me, but that makes sense because the Queen is a granny. They are very old-fashioned, quintessentially English though, so if you're visiting London from abroad, maybe it's something you'd be interested in. I can also recommend the champagne truffles. They're a little bit delish as well. Also, all the chocolates are still handmade to the traditional recipes of Madame Charbonnel. Pretty cool. Next we have Prestat, which you will find in the Prince's Arcade. This is Roald Dahl's favourite chocolate shop and also holds 2 royal warrants. This time for the Queen herself and also the late Queen Mother. Prestat is also one of London's oldest chocolate shops, and it was established in 1902 by French immigrant Antoine Dufour. His family created the chocolate truffle in France. Truffles were not a widely known thing until Antoine brought them over and sold them in his shops in London. The name Prestat for the shop is actually his wife's first cousin, and nobody really seems to know why he named it after his wife's first cousin, but that's where the name came from. One of the most notable things about this shop is obviously the packaging, which is bright and vibrant, and it's designed by Kitty Arden. She did a collaboration with Lulu Guinness as well. Of course, truffles are its specialty, and as I said before, it was Roald Dahl's favourite chocolate shop, and he actually included the chocolates in one of his racier novels, My Uncle Oswald. Next, at number 3 is Carpeau. You'll find a few shops of these around London. The one that I went to is the one in Piccadilly. This is actually Greek-style chocolate coming from a Greek family who was already selling chocolates and nuts and dried fruit out in Greece and Athens, and then brought it here to London. Notable for this chocolate shop is the fact that they are really interested in the nutritional value of the dried fruits they use, the nuts they use, and the chocolates. So there's lots of details about that, and you can also ask the staff as well. They're very knowledgeable. One of the really cool things that they sell here are these hat boxes, or at least styled as a hat box type box, and this is where you can put a heck of a lot of chocolate if you have a heck of a lot of money. The other thing you can get here are chocolate salamis. I mean, that sounds pretty good to me. At number 4, we are heading into Soho to visit Paul A. Young's Fine Chocolates. This is a very busy little store, and it's kind of small because there is a kitchen at the back, and they hand make all of the chocolates on site so that they're beautifully fresh, and you can actually taste chocolate and how fresh it is. I'd never really thought of chocolate as fresh before, but when you take a bite into one of these chocolates, it is just soft and gooey and yummy. Paul is what's known as a flavor alchemist, which means that he creates different weird and wonderful combinations of flavors, such as the hickory barbecue flavor that I tried, and it did taste like barbecue sauce and also tasted yummy, which is definitely impressive. And he also had a Marmite one as well, which I did not try because I definitely do not like Marmite, but you might. He also does have more traditional flavors like salted caramel, etc, etc, so don't be too scared off by the weird and wonderful. For number 5, I've gone for something slightly different. This is a London chocolate supplier that is based online, so you can actually get it delivered to you. Definitely in the UK, I don't know about abroad. I will put that in the description once I find out. This is Barbra Chocolates, and the owner of the company lived a lot of their life out in the North African area, which used to be called the Barbary Coast. And so they've tried to include a little bit of that in the name of the company and also in the influences of the flavors as well. As you can see, they are beautifully decorated with colors and gold tints, and their specialty is the chocolate pralines. So those are 5 of the best chocolate shops and suppliers that you will find in London. I mean, some of them have royal warrants, so that's pretty good. It also doesn't even cover a tiny percentage of the number of chocolate shops that are in London. And maybe you've got a favorite, in which case 100% nip down into that comment section and tell me about it, because I need to explore chocolate horizons further than what they already are. And I know that pictures of chocolates aren't quite the same as the real deal, but if you do enjoy those kinds of things, or just food in general from London and general London architecture and stuff, I have an Instagram where I put all that stuff on there. It's Elena LDN Life, nice and catchy, because that London life is already gone, someone's got it. But anyway, do go follow me on there. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I'm about to go and eat some more chocolates and ruin my appetite for dinner. Hey, see you later, bye bye. I'm in my study and it's noisy because I'm literally right next to the main road, but it's the best lighting, so that's what you get. And no, you're not seeing things, those are reindeer. I'm excited for Christmas.